Hey, what's up, citizens? This is President Vochelli with another team building episode for all of you. Now, unfortunately, this team is being made for the week I'm going to be on vacation, but I will be able to play with it on the following weekend. And actually, in the meantime, what I want from you all, my fair citizens, my fair viewers, is to leave comments on this team because I'm not too familiar with RU. So I tried to make a team, but if you have any suggestions on ways I could improve it or other things I can think about, threats to the team, or of course you can also outline the good stuff too, like things I might have done right, then yeah, please leave a comment about that below. But hey, let us get started. So I already made the team because I take way too long trying to build the team live, so this is just how I do things now. So hey, the first Pokemon we have is Red Rider the Clawitzer. Because you gotta shoot your eye out with that Mega Launcher. And oh my goodness, yeah, Clawitzer, base 120 special attack, fully invested, modest nature, combined with choice spec. Oh my goodness, this thing is gonna hit so hard. Oh, dear goobity, this thing is gonna hit hard. Yeah, so we're having Water Pulse to take advantage of the Mega Launcher, extra Mega Launcher damage, which does an extra 50%. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it has a base, so extra 50%. Water Pulse will have a extra 30 base power, so it's up to 90, so it has the power of Surf. And that is pretty good with 100% accuracy, and that is muy bueno. So it also has a 20% chance to confuse the target, so that is awesome. We also have Dark Pulse, which takes advantage of Mega Launcher 2. Oh, and of course, Water Pulse has Stab. Aura Spear also takes advantage of Mega Launcher. Let's see. Actually, with Stab, Actually, Water Pulse, Dark Pulse, and Aura Spear should do about the same amount of damage. Considering Water Pulse gets stabbed, so that's actually interesting to know. And Ice Beam just for nice type coverage, because yeah, I know there's a lot of grass types in RU, like Shroomish, Of course, now I'm not finding any. Dragalge, Druddigon. Come on, do not make a liar out of me. It's making a liar out of me. Okay, Shiftry, Tangrowth, when Tangrowth is defensive, so that'll hit exceptionally hard. Virizion, and Whimsicott. So yeah, the Ice Beam should be pretty good on it. So, yeah, I know this is not going to outspeed anything, and its defenses are pretty frail, so this thing is going to serve as a wall buster. It'd be like, you're trying to defend against me? No, you're not. So, anyways, moving on. I then made Termina the Cresselia. Based on the legendary town in Majora's Mask. It's Cresselia associated with the moon, so I named it Termina. Okay, you get it. So, as always, Cresselia is a very defensive Pokemon with base 120 defense, 130 special defense, and 120 HP. So this is a Combine set, so I can get even more specially bulky. So I initially invested all in defense, because I can increase special defense, no problem. Moonlight to recover my health. Thunder Wave to slow down any potential sweepers. This will also be very important for Clawitzer, because yes, if I'm able to Thunder Wave a significant threat, I can then come in with Clawitzer, outspeed, and get huge amounts of damage off. Yeah, and of course Psychic as its stab move, which gets boosted by Calm Mind. Let's see, leftovers for recovery, and yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So next off, I'm kind of being risky here, because not only do I have a Choice Specs user, I also have a Choice Band user. Ooh. Now, I'm using an Arena Trap Dugtrio, meaning if a Pokemon does not levitate off the ground, I can trap it. It cannot leave, and then I can, at my leisure, choose whatever attack I want to use on it. With Choice Band, if it's weakened and using Choice Band, it's most likely going to kill. The Dugtrio, incredibly frail, it cannot take any hit whatsoever. Nothing. base 50 defense, base 35 HP. That is unheard of. But its speed is very, very good. So anyway, I'm packing the Earthquake for stab, just excellent move overall. Stone Edge, Night Slash for nice coverage, and Aerial Ace. Like, Night Slash is good on Cresselia. I know there's quite a few Psychic types too, like Claydol, Delphox. Though Delphox is likely going to be Choice Scarf. So I gotta be careful about that. Yeah. Anyway, Jellicent, Reuniclus, Slowking, and oh my goodness, the list goes on. So, that's it. I am kind of wary about using both Choice Specs and Choice Band. So hey, if you all have any other suggestions of sets I could use with these two, or if I should switch them out for something else, again, please leave it in the comments below. All right, next off, we have another defender, Real Bulk the Golbat. Going off of Shady's Golbat. Of course, Eviolite. And with its defenses seem low. But when it's invested in and with Eviolite, Golbat is really hard to take down. In fact, when I've fought against Golbat, even when I knocked off Eviolite, it was still ridiculously powerful. Still ridiculously bulky. Anyway, so what I'm running on this thing is Brave Bird hits incredibly hard with stab. Super Fang, that cuts off 50% of my opponent's HP. That is excellent. Defog to get rid of Stealth Rocks. And Roost to get recovery. Now, because my Amoonguss serves as my special defender, Golbat's going to serve as my physical defender. And the cool thing about Golbat is you also can't Toxic Stall it because it's a poison type. You can't poison it. You can't poison types. That doesn't make any sense. Their whole body is filled with poison. But yeah, oh, and also Infiltrator is an awesome ability on Golbat because you're gonna ignore substitutes, also protects, I believe. Hopefully protects. But also if they set up any screens, no, Golbat does not care. Does not care. So that is amazing. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I didn't explain Dugtrio's nickname. It is the Triumvirate, based on the Council of 3 leaders in Roman history, which, let's see, I believe that was right after Julius Caesar, which contained Augustus Caesar or Octavian. No, I don't know. I don't remember history. I'm doomed on history! And what is going on here? My browser seems to have crashed. Okay, we're good. We're good to go now. So next off, I have Cobalion, because, I needed something a little bit more speedy. A bit more consistent, too. Yeah, I'm very surprised Cobalion is in RU, because its stats are actually very, very good. Like 129 base defense, attack stats are very workable, pretty dang fast. And yeah, anyways, I'm going to be using a Justified, because that's the only one it has. Yeah, Justified Cobalion, because I thought it would go very, very well with Golbat, because, oh, you see Golbat, hey, what do you want to do? You want to knock off that Eviolite. Well, guess what? I'm then going to switch in to Cobalion, which I just realized is not going to benefit from Justified whatsoever. Oh, jeez. Okay. Actually, I only have 2. No, I have 3 physical attackers. Well, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. But I think I can still scare my opponent into thinking, oh my goodness, my opponent now has an attack boost. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. So what I can do then is use my special attacking moves because, yeah, it's a perfectly viable special attacker. Learns moves like Flash Cannon. Gotta use Focus Blast as it's a fighting stab. Kind of unfortunate, but still. I'm rocking Hidden Power Fire because, again, there's tons and tons of grass types that would be horribly damaged by it, like Bomb of Snow, Durant, Escavalier. So I was trying to pronounce it with the French pronunciation. Rotom-Mow, Sceptile, Tangrowth, Virizion, Whimsicott, yeah, fire does a huge amount of damage to a bunch of Pokemon. Anyways, oh, Rocky Helmet, so any knockoff users, yeah, it's gonna hurt them in the process. And Volt Switch in case I need to get the heckles out of there. And by the way, Cobalion is nicknamed Dumas because of the author of the Three Musketeers, Alexandre Dumas. So, yep, that is where that nickname's come from. And finally, I have Amoonguss, or Super Shroom. You know, because it reminds me of a super mushroom. So I just had to add pizzazz. Anyways, I have Black Sludge for recovery, Regenerator for even more recovery, and Giga Drain for attacking recovery. So because of all this recovery I'm getting, I'm thinking I don't really need to run Synthesis. And instead, I want to run something a little different. So I'm running Clear Smog to stop setup sweepers right in their tracks. It eliminates all the target stat changes. That is beautiful. I can also Spore an opponent to sleep. That will also help prevent setup. And I can also Toxic. Yep, so Amoonguss is going to be very, very versatile here. Yep, this is my special defender, so fully invested in special defense and HP. Yeah, I can't get into crazy stat stuff this time because I just don't know the threats of RU, and I'd have to run a whole bunch of damage calculations in order to figure that out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play touchy-feely. See, like, okay, how could I change things in order to protect myself from certain threats? So hey, anyways, again, any suggestions, anything you think I should change? And anything I did well, please leave a comment about that below. And hey, if you like this video, the logical thing to do is to press that like button, and also as a fledgling YouTuber, that would mean so much. Just an easy click. Just move your mouse 1 inch, and then click it. You can also share this video with other people. If you think they will like it, that would also help me out very much as well. And finally, to stay updated on my videos, you can subscribe to this channel and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Link to which are in the description below. To stay updated on my videos. Oh my god, I keep changing the order. I keep psyching myself out. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. This has been President Vochelli signing off.